Following a potential new twist this afternoon in the Dozier school investigation, dozens of young men disappeared from that school decades ago amid allegations of sexual abuse and severe beatings. University of South Florida researchers are now waiting to see if they will be allowed to exhume unmarked graves found at the Dozier cemetery. Our Carson Chambers is standing by live in Tampa. And Carson, you just spoke with one family that is still looking for answers.
We did, Dan, and all these local families know is that their loved ones went to the Dozier School for Boys, and then they never came home. Now, some of them were actually notified that their loved ones died on the property. Many of them suspected that their deaths were untimely and very suspicious. Now, one of those families, Robert Stevens of Tampa, and his wife have a similar story. His uncle and his namesake disappeared at Dozier. They want to find out what really happened to him and if his remains are buried on the property. Now, we were granted rare access to the now defunct Reform School in Marianna, Florida, where USF archaeology crews have been mapping unmarked graves. USF has discovered 50 unmarked graves not previously recorded by the state.
He was a young man, maybe 20, 21 years old, and he just came up missing. And they didn't really know, give any information back then on how it happened. I think it was like 1937, 1939. So the details were real sketchy at the time.
And what do you hope to accomplish today?
The truth, find out what happened.
And USF is asking the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to come here today to meet those families to take DNA samples. So if they were to exhume graves, they'd be able to identify unidentified remains. We also know that a state permit that USF applied for, they've asked for an extension. The State Archaeology Board just got our hands on this letter, sent a response back to USF today. In it, they're asking for more time to decide whether or not to grant this state permit. We're going to give you more starting tonight at 5 o'clock. Live in Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.